Well, I'm not gonna get Blaze, am I? I guess I might now. Those were pretty good rolls. Might actually just get him. Damn. Now I'm in Blaze. How very helpful. Probably just go instant now, hey? That's no good. Oh, you're kidding me. That's one of the more bizarre Faulkner fights you'll see. You could definitely find what seed that was. That was so unique. It's actually a pretty decent chance that I'm not even going to have Blaze for coughing, so... Because this health is so high, like I said, even double quick attack doesn't put me into Blaze for... for Zubat, and I just crit the first Rattata. So I'm basically committing to no Blaze at this stage. Because there's no point trying to get it, because I'm not going to get it, even if I get hit. So I may as well stay on high health instead. Just crit coughing instead is indeed the strategy. Potentially, yeah. I mean, that's the hope when you're going for no Blaze. I don't actually know the numbers on this, but this might work. It'll certainly help me know the numbers for if it happens again. Yeah, so I won't be in Blaze now, but I'll lead Quick Attack, and then get guaranteed Blaze Ember Kill. No halfway dialogue. I have used 3 regular potions in this run. That is incredibly rare. Alright, give me a crit or a burn. Crit or burn. Crit or burn. Nothing. Jesus. Oh no, dude! How many do I have? Oh, you sack of shit, Cypher. Metapod. Awful, 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 awful. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. Took a risk there. I was like, this run is so shit. I'm just gonna take every risk I can. Still pick Vortigern again. Fucking prick. Now see, this is a run I wouldn't mind getting a PB, but not being record, because my god, how good would it be to be comparing against these early game splits? Every run is amazing. It doesn't really impact my morale at all, but it certainly impacts, I guess, the chat's morale. And so the thing that I get that does impact me is it frustrates me to have to explain over and over and over again. No, this run can still PB. Oh, that's a crit. That's a good start. That is not a good start. That is also a crit. Alright. Ugh, missed the bike again. So, once again, I'm so far ahead of Blaze after a fight where I'm almost always in Blaze, if I'm alone. Similar to after Faulkner in this run. Well, I didn't get Curse, which is good. I'm still confused, though, which is not good. And I also took enough damage that he straight to ward again. Oh. Damn it! Awful. It's a really bad prop. Oh shit, are you kidding me? That is really bad. I was hoping that I would get the Elm Call after the rival fight, but I did not. That's probably messed up, Manip. We'll see. That's what I was concerned about. Okay, apparently not. It's lucky that that realigns. If nothing else, it's good to know that if Elm calls you when coming up the ladder, Location Manip still works. So I don't have to worry about that. Because, I mean, like, if it works, it'll work every time. That's good. I have never consumed an alcoholic beverage in my life, so I'm gonna go with nope. Oh my god. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Ugh, fuck. The Elm call cycles are going to be in a really weird position now. Actually, no, they'll just realign from the underground, won't they? From the HQ. Yeah, no fine. Never mind. They'll realign there. Ugh. Someone giving out the wrong number is something that can happen. What I've gotten before is people calling me and being like, hello, you just called me? Like, no? No? How do you get that wrong? That was so dumb. Why did I move? That was insanely unlucky, but it was also so dumb. I should have just turn framed up. Why did I move and then turn frame? Idiot. Idiot. And now I'm back to even as well. That was really, really, really dumb. Yeah, I might as well play on. This is definitely not the run, but I mean, I can still get record. I'd like to do more attempts at getting Trash Can Manip, so I can feel more confident on it when I'm actually on a run that I really like. No, VGC was kind of the best format from definitely in Gen 6, because like, so single 6v6 with team preview is just shit, and I'm sorry, I will absolutely die on that hill. It's absolute shit. In Gen 5, There was at least a decent pull for Dreamworld Tears, which didn't use Team Preview. But then in 6, it just kind of died off. And so it was like, well, the only way to play that made sense was in VGC. Or in Randos. But then Gen 7 was just so bad that I didn't play it all. Kind of similar with Gen 8. That's weird. So yeah, I went to Nationals in VGC 2014. But it was run like absolute shit. So I never went to another one after that. The only tournament that I did with that had a prize was there was a PSR tournament. I forget what gen it was. It was randoms in some gen. But anyway, I did win that. And my prize was a Pokemon trading card game cart, which I did not have. I literally forget what gen it was. Was it 2? There are some statements that people say that you can just conclude that the person does not have a brain. Like, they don't think for themselves. And with Pokemon, one of those statements is absolutely, I do not like Gen 5's Pokemon designs. Oh, fuck me dead. At least I hit by this one. Oh, get in the door. I actually think that made sense. Took the extra steps there because I'm at less than 9. And time-wise, it's the same. Got the low roll again, that's good. Fuck off, Raticates! Fuck off, Raticates! Petition to stop using the word rival when they are not actually a rival. If their trainer class is not rival, they are not a rival. Stop calling them one. Here's the bike shop. Fuck off, Redicate! Oh my god! There's very little that can go wrong on the Radio Tower split. All of these sucker punches are basically the worst that can happen. The fuck was that? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I have now hit that Umbreon range twice as many times as I have hit the Brock range. For reference, the Umbreon range is a 2 in 16. I have hit it 6 times. The Brock ranges are 13 in 15 and... oh, sorry. 13 in 16 and 14 in 16. I have hit them 3 times. Alright, Jolteon, be a friendly old friend for me. Holy shit. Again! Again! Ah! Not bad stairs. Definitely take that. That was fast, but it was not safe. That was big risk. No, Kingler, come on. I wanted the God Split. Damn it, Kingler. That was shocking. Oh, that was shocking. I'm still going to save a huge amount of time on this split though, because I had excellent commandos. This will actually end up getting the perfect repel. Despite the weird nature of the movement here. See? Without actually looking at the time, I would imagine this split should be pink. Even with those couple mishaps. With the bad Jake and the protect. No, just miss it. Oh, no. No, no. Just get it. That was plus 27. Thought it was plus 20. So once again, I'm out of supers, so candies are in 3. Okay, good. No protect. X special will be instant. I got good Jolteon. Okay. No dig, so we'll go for the range. Nice. Beautiful. It's going perfectly so far. Are you serious? Confuse Ray? Fuck! Not how I expected to lose the perfect E4. Wow, that's very rare. At the very least, at least the time that I got Confuse Ray, I was at full health. Because the only thing that I have to heal Confusion is a full restore. So if I've taken like 80 damage, I need to use a full restore, even though I don't need the health back. So I just waste even more time watching the health come back. So at least I didn't have any of that. PWT does have EV perks, yeah. So the Unova Leaders tournament does not have EVs. Everything after that does, including when the Unova Leaders show up in World Leaders or their type expert. They also don't have 30 IVs, so you could not be more incorrect there. The only one who does is red. In normal, anyhow. Real shame about that confused room. So close to perfect E4. No! Messed up the setup. Bad at game. Bad at game. I mean, that's nothing more than my error. I can't complain at all. That's just... I made the boo-boo. fuck's sake. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. No, you don't open the fucking menu there. If you do the movement correctly, there's no chance that the spinner hits you. If you walk one tile, then run one tile, and then walk past, the spinner cannot see you. Because it forces the spinner to look right at the end of their cycle. And they can't turn down because the timing for a new cycle doesn't allow them to. But I didn't run, I just walked. Didn't hold B for long enough for it to register. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's somewhat of an embarrassment that I am ahead of my PB at this stage on this run. I was a minute behind at Bugsy, so it was an awful start, which is where all of the variance is. It might be the worst Bugsy split that I've actually continued on and just played normally from. I have hit 2 spinners. I still have the freest time save of the run left, which is Brock. How am I ahead of PB? How have I not beaten this PB? Don't waste your crit on the Gloom. No! Raikou! Blossom! Not all of these other pricks! If I paralyze Blossom after this shit, I will be a very displeased individual. Do not paralyze Blossom. Thank you! Targets in double battles, such as Discharge, it hits those targets one at a time, the order of which is dependent on the speed of each Pokemon. That is, it will hit the faster Pokemon first and the slowest last. In addition, if there is only one target left on the field, these moves will do 100% of their regular damage, whereas when attacking multiple targets, they only do 75% of their regular damage. This means if I paralyze Blossom, the next Discharge ends up hitting Parasect first, because it ends up being faster than Blossom when paralyzed. Thus, because there are still multiple targets on the field when Discharge hits Parasect, the move only does 75% of its regular damage, and Parasect lives. If I do not paralyze Blossom, Discharge hits Blossom first and it dies, and then Parasect is the only Pokemon left on the field, so Discharge does full damage when hitting Parasect, and it falls in one hit. Therefore, paralyzing Blossom ends up losing a decent amount of time. No, Golduck. Use Disable. Nope. Can't see Rock Tunnel going well. Oh, fuck's sake. Ugh. Look at this booty bitch in the way of my fucking PC. Get out of the road. I'll get in there. Alright, Blossom, if you could go Soul Beam for me. Thank you. Good. Good at game. Press good button. It's funny, if you don't know that guy is a spinner, it just looks so unnecessary to do the movement like that. So tight. Because he doesn't move in, you know, if that was the first time you saw that, he didn't move there. Alright, let's see if I can't finally get this trash minute done right. I mean, it's not easy, but I'd like to get it. No idea. I messed up the movement, so I've got no clue. Last one. Oh my god, get there. Hello? No, I just botched the movement completely. I did R1 like 3 times, that was so weird. Alright, that's a good surge fight. No T-Wave. I will lose time on this split though, because I hit the spinner earlier. I'm gonna get level 64 on this fight. Whereas it should happen on the Brock fight. But so I'll lose a bit of time here and then save a lot on Brock. No, both can positions are created once you enter the gym. Just I messed up that movement again though. I actually am still saving time here. Interesting. Okay. I guess I underestimated how much time it saves to not get Thunder Wave from Raichu. Like, the Surge fight itself was really good, getting double team and then just instant hit. Why did I not put on the bike there? I walked out of Diglett's cave like it was the most natural thing in the world. What? No, you're always 64 for Omastar and Kabutops. Because you usually get the level up at the start of the Brock fight. So it doesn't make any difference to the Rangers. They would be guaranteed at 65, but you're never going to get that much. Alright, that's one. Dude. It's just insane. It's seriously insane. Seriously, how have I gotten Umbreon 6 times and those Rangers 3? It's fucking phenomenal. The chance for the kill is 13 in 16 on Kabutops and 14 in 16 on Omastar. And I don't have supers. Fuck, this is a guaranteed heal, isn't it? Because I missed the fucking Omastar. I didn't actually pay attention to how much damage Omastar did. Oh, you're kidding! No. No. I had enough of this. Yeah, this is a guaranteed heal. Fuck. So Fully's also in 3. Actually, so are escape ropes, aren't they? Yeah, so it'd actually make sense to do Maxi, Fully, escape. Okay. Wow. He's almost certainly going to pick Trick Room now, which is so annoying. He didn't! Holy shit! What? Wow. Got the range, okay. That's ridiculous. Three turns with no Trick Room. Holy shit. That's pretty insane. The chances to Trick Room are 14 in 16, and then 1 in 16 Hypnosis and 1 in 16 Leaf Storm. Obviously, he can't pick Hypnosis after putting him to sleep also. Which he did turn 1. Not exactly the God Blue, but I'll take it. That's the Demigod Blue. So God Blue is... It's similar in that he doesn't use Trick Room. So the way it's, I guess, supposed to go is he picks either Hypnosis or Leaf Storm turn 1, but it misses. Then you kill Exeggutor turn 2. And you set up the second X special on Rhydon, and then you go. Oh, come on. Get out of there. Oh my god. Move better.
Interesting. That was actually an arrow. Alright, Venusaur, come on, mate. Wasted the crit there. Unreal. This run, of all of the runs. This one is the record. How? How? How did this run end up getting the record? Well, this is the most what the fuck run I think I've ever had of this game. This was truly, truly bizarre stuff. Look at that Bugsy time! How is this the record? It even started off with Double Scratch Rival 1, which I don't understand how that was in that cluster at all. The crit back on Pidgeotto to leave me at 19 with a potion. The on-the-fly potion after Ekans Poison Sting in the well. The Turn 1 Blaze Scyther, Turn 2 non-Blaze Burn to force Scyther to heal. This was the run where I risked the fucking 13 bite on Rival 2. Oh my god! The double crit Whitney. The non-Blaze Confuse Ray Ghastly. Double Super Croconaw. The Elm phone call on location manip. Completely messed up the spinner manip, part 1. Got Hail. Got the low roll. All Sucker Punch eradicates. Absolute God kimonos. Confuse Ray Umbreon as well. Oh my god. Completely botched trash can manip. And then the what the fuck was that blue? The Demigod blue, that is the rarest blue you'll ever see. Oh my god. And then this run is somehow record. Also, the audio just cut out at the end there. As if to say, yep, this is truly fucked. The end jingle just did not play. What the fuck? Oh man. What a run. World record.